like the worst. And everyone forgets to shut this door. So what I want to talk to you guys about was because the other day, I think it was yesterday, some of you guys were chatting about me sabotaging someone's book. Okay. I kept seeing that on my chat. And I wasn't going to address it when I seen it, but it wasn't the time and place. But now that I'm talking to you guys about everything here, let's address it real quick, because I don't want to have to keep bringing shit up, because like I told you before, I said what I said, and I was going to be done after what I said. So when it comes to sabotaging someone's book, I don't know what the hell that means. All I did was said what I needed to say, and I moved on. Okay? If that happened to be a domino effect of what I said, then that's a different story. But there was nothing else after what I said that happened. Okay? And obviously, what I said was because of what someone else said. I wasn't looking for it, and I didn't start it. Okay? That's what I will say. And that's all I'll say. Okay? On to the next thing.
Dad?
Yeah.
So they're done with the TVs. They just left. I was wondering if we could put all the goodie bags like on like each of the TPs, like on the little beds, and they can just put it to the side for me.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, say it again. Okay, listen, both of you, come here. Come here. Come over here. Face me. I understand it's your birthday, right? It's your birthday party today?
Yeah.
Right, and you've been wanting to do this sleepover for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I respect it. I know you want to have fun with your friends. Okay, today's all about you. Okay, I understand that.
Okay.
But this is your little brother, and listen to me. And
He's gonna end up coming to your room anyways.
Okay, listen to me.
No.
I understand. Both of you. If you keep talking, you're both gonna go to your mom's house. So listen to me. He's gonna always be your little brother no matter what. So you know what that means. You gotta always show him love. Okay? I get you want to be alone with your friends, and we're gonna give you that. Okay? She's gonna want to spend time with her friends alone. We're gonna give her that. But sometimes he's gonna be there and he's gonna play. And if he wants to spend the night, okay, he's going to attempt it. He can have his own space. He doesn't have to be right next to you and your friends. He'll have his own space around you guys.
Okay.
Listen. And then we know, you and I both know, that he likes to sleep with mommy and daddy at night. So we're going to assume that he won't even be around. But if he makes it that far, then good for him. Cool? No more crying. Okay. All right. Be nice, or else you guys are going to your mom's. I'm not going to say it no more. Sorry, guys. My kids are a little different. And that's one thing about having a boy. The youngest being a boy, when he has two older sisters, he sometimes gets left out of stuff like this because the girls want to spend time with their friends that are girls and not having a boy around. I get it. But end of the day, he's still the little brother that they have to take care of and also include, You guys are funny, and I only say going to their mom's house just because they know if they leave, that's the only place that basically I will allow them to go. And if they go, they won't be here for the party. That's the only reason why I say their mom's house. They only have two homes, my home and their mom's home. So sometimes y'all be taking what I say out of context. There's no other home that they can be at. So they only got two homes, my house or their mom's house. So they're not here, they're going to their mom's house. And if they don't act right, they can't be at the party, which is my house. They got to go to their mom's house. So, yeah, sometimes, this is why I say it would be nice for Stillborn to have a brother. But I feel like he deserves to be the only boy though, because like that boy gets so much love and attention. Like, I know you guys can see it on camera, but when the cameras are off and what you guys don't see, he gets so much attention. He gets so much attention. That's a good question. Speaking, because obviously I touched on, you know, their mom a little bit already. I think that situation, um, I feel like I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason, and I feel like it needed to happen. It was very unfortunate the way that it happened. As you guys know, I feel like ever since we've been on social media, when it came to drama and anything negative, we always stirred away from it. But it is what it is. It happened. Now it's in the past, and all we can do is move on and be there for our kids. And we both agreed that was going to happen. I'm assuming what's done is done. But again, you never know what the future holds, and you never know what people are up to. That's what I will say. But on my end, I've moved on. And it's really all about the kids. End of the day, as you guys know, everything that her and I do is for the kids. And I feel like it was definitely a learning lesson for both of us. I'm hoping that, we can move on from this. And at the end of the day, all I want is to be able to have the best, to try to continue to have the best relationship with their mother, because that's what these kids deserve. Okay? And one thing that I've always prayed for was to not have a situation like other people do that I'm close to. Okay? It's very unfortunate to have, a very strict and how can I say it? When it comes to having a co-parenting style that's, scheduled and things are handled through the court, that's not it. That's not it for anybody. It makes it difficult for the mom and the dad and the kids. Nobody wins. But when the situations are the best, when, everything is just smooth, you get to see the kids every day. If the mom needs my help, I'm there for her. And if I need the mom's help, the mom's there for me. I feel like every co-parenting style should be like that. Unfortunately, it usually doesn't work out like that, but I'm trying to keep it that way. I've tried to keep it that way. But things happen, and, you got to adapt, learn from it, and all we can do is grow. Obviously there's mistakes that I've made in my past. There's obviously mistakes that I've made in my past, and I've learned from them. I've grown. I'm in a completely new era, as you guys have seen. I feel like you guys have seen me transform as years have gone on. And, I got in a situation at a very young age and had kids at a very young age. I was 22, 23 years old, and I'm much older now. I'm in my 30s, and I'm just living my best life with the people that I love the most. And that's what life's about. So, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like, without like getting emotional, because for some reason, whenever I talk about being a parent and being there for my kids, I just get emotional, because I see other unfortunate situations with some of my friends and family, and I'm just like, fuck, like, I couldn't imagine having a fucked up co-parenting situation, because like, I am the type of father that has to be in their kids' life. Like I couldn't imagine not seeing my kids for a whole month or 2 months or even fucking a few days, like, and not being able to call them and check on them and seeing what's going on. I couldn't imagine that. Like, that doesn't even make sense in my head. So when I hear other situations that are like that, I'm just like, that is the worst thing that can happen to a father, like to a good father, a father that wants to be in their kid's life. Because just because you're a father doesn't make you a good father, if that makes sense. There's a difference there. Like every man can be a dad, but it takes a special dad to be a good father. And so a lot of dudes that I know that are close with me are good fathers, and the fact that they can't be, in their kids' lives because of the co-parenting situation is very sad to see. And I feel them because, like I said, for me, if that happened to me, I wouldn't know what to do with my life. And y'all know me. Y'all seen me crash out before. I was joking in the past, but I wouldn't be joking if that shit happened to me. It would be a real crash out. let's just put it that way. And y'all know that about me. Like, when it comes to my kids, I'll do anything for my fucking kids. What?
You're describing the goodie bag.
Okay. Need help?
No.
I love you. And it's crazy because, like, some of y'all may say, because of what happened in the past, some of y'all may say I'm going through it. I think at the time, during it, when it happened, I was. But I'm a type of person where, like, once it happens, it happens. And I'm the type where I can look past it and I can move on, and it won't affect me, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very, as you guys know, especially when it comes to social media shit, once something happened and someone says something, that shit's in the past. And I don't dwell on it. I just move on and I focus on me and I focus on my kids at the end of the day. So some of y'all may say that I'm going through it still. I'm not going through it. Trust me. Like, I can give two shits. So it is what it is in the past. We moving on, and we on to the next thing. And the next thing is all about my daughter. It's her birthday party. That's what we on. I love you guys too. I love you guys unconditional. No matter what. And you know what the crazy thing too? The crazy thing is, like, us parents, for all my parents in the chat, you guys know, like, I think this is like one of the hardest things to do, is whenever you or your significant other or the mother of your kids, whenever you guys are going through something, hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to grab one thing in the bathroom because I left something.
You're good. Sorry guys, I keep having to repeat myself, but what I was saying was, whenever us parents go through things, whether it's with your significant other or the mother of your kids or the father of your kids, whenever you go through something, the hardest thing is trying to separate it from your feelings and your kids' feelings, right? You never want to show them that you're going through whatever it is you're going through. And you always want to put a smile on your face. You always want to show them positivity and show them that everything is a-okay. And even though whatever it is you're going through is hard, you don't want them to see that, because kids can get affected, especially when they think in their head that everything is good. You never want to put that on them. So I think that's the hardest thing as parents, is like trying to separate the two and make sure that they don't see your struggles or your hurt or your pain. Like, I think that is like one of the hardest things as a parent. Would you guys agree? Oh, I think I heard my pops come in. Yes, guys, us parents are still human for sure. Everybody's human, like, and we're all like, the thing is, people don't realize like we're all in this shit together. Like, no parent is better than the other parent. Like, we're all trying in this world trying to figure out how to be the best parent we can be. That's it. That's it. And okay, hold up, real quick. I want to say one super important thing. I thought I had another water. Sometimes when I talk a lot, my damn throat gets clogged up. Okay, this is super important, y'all. Super important. Okay, since we're on the topic of parenting, co-parenting, advice here. Advice from somebody who has been a parent now for 9 years and who's experienced a lot and see other people around me experience different experiences, right? Let me tell you guys some real shit. Okay. When it comes to being a parent, and when you and your partner are no longer together and you guys are co-parenting, your number one priority better be the kids, right? And I would expect that all parents should put their kids first. That's what we would expect, right? That means you got to do whatever you got to do to make your situation happy, right? For example, let me give you an example so you guys can understand what I'm saying. When my situation happened, and I was going through, what's going on, buddy? This one's being mean again? Okay, let me talk. Give me one. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Let me handle this. Papa's here? Okay, Papa might have to handle this. Pop, what's going on? Sorry, guys. I keep getting interrupted. So the best example I can give you is from my situation. After my separation happened, when I was like trying to figure out my next chapter of my life, in that process, I still had to figure out her next chapter, because she's someone that's going to be in my life forever, no matter what, right? She's the mother of my kids. But my number one priority, like I told you guys, that every parent out there should be about their kids, right? And since my priority was about my kids, my priority has to also be about the mother of my kids, because how she's feeling is how my kids are going to feel, right? And so, long story short, through my situation, I had to make sure whatever I did from my situation of me, moving into another home, I had to make sure she was taken care of in order for my kids to be taken care of. I know that if the mother of my kids is happy, then my kids are going to be happy. And that is an example of every parent out there, whether you're the mom or the dad, you have to make sure that the mother of your kids or the father of your kids is in good spirits, because if not, it's going to affect your children. The moment that you start arguing, picking fights, you start trying to take things from each other, you start trying to make up shit, whatever the fuck it is, it's going to trickle down to the kids. And it's going to ruin it for everybody. Once it ruins it for the kids, the whole shit is fucked. Okay? I'm really talking to the dads out there. For all my dads out there, if you no longer have feelings for the mother of your kids and you want to move on, however you move on, just make sure that she is taken care of no matter what. Because if she's taken care of, your kids will be taken care of. And again, like I said, that should be your number one priority. And I promise you, she will respect you more than she ever has because you've moved on, but you still are making sure that she's taken care of. And I'm speaking to you fathers out there. Sometimes the baby mamas, they be having their own shit going on and they be fucking shit up. Right? Like we're not gonna say all moms out there are perfect. Nobody's perfect. And sometimes they got that shit going on that we don't know about. But even when they be on fuck shit, us fathers still got to take it on the chin and make sure that they're good. Because if they're good, the kids will always be good. Right? Because end of the day, whenever the kids are in my presence, they always gonna be good. But to make sure that if the kids are in her presence, she needs to be good to make sure my kids are good. And that is the most realest shit I can ever fucking say. Right? That is clip that shit and put it everywhere, because everybody needs to hear that. When it comes to having an ego and trying to one up somebody, that ain't it. That ain't doing nothing for nobody. All you doing is hurting your kids. So if you can put your pride aside, right? Your feelings, whatever it is, and you focus on your kids, hey, do whatever the fuck you want to do at that point. Right? If you want to move in, if you want to move on and move away, you can. But just make sure your old situation, your co-parenting is on lock. Because if it's on lock, your kids are going to flourish. Everybody wants their kids to flourish. If you don't, then I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you. Hey, put it this way. People move on and separate for a reason, okay? If not, they would just still be together, right? Whatever the fuck they do when they move on, whether it's get a new person, whether it's go on vacation, whether it's party every day, do that. But always keep it tight with the co-parenting. Keep it tight. Keep it cool. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's not realistic for some people. But I feel like maybe it takes, a lot of maturity. I don't know what it takes. But I think I've learned the best from my parents. My parents separated, it's been 15, 17 years now. Yeah, about probably like 15 years my parents separated. And, obviously they separated for a reason. And even though they separated, years later, my pops got remarried. And my mom ended up finding somebody new that she dated for a while. my parents were still able to come to our parties and events and bring their other person and everybody still have a good time. That takes real maturity. That takes a lot of growing, a strong person to be able to move on from your old situation and to make sure that you are still locked in with your ex-person for your kids. They knew, my parents knew being able to be together in one household, laughing, playing games, having a good time, only made me and my brother feel good. And I respect the fuck out of my parents for that shit. And they also taught me something valuable that now I get to share with you guys. So I think that's maybe where I learned it from. But I also know because the people around me haven't handled their co-parenting situation the best. You know, obviously there's no one to blame. I feel like whenever there's a fucked up situation, it's on both ends. It's on the father and the mother because somehow it happened. Like I always say, there's a cause and effect to everything. And so both people got to get their shit together. And I ain't talking about no one particular. I'm talking about me and my own situation. It ain't no one's fault, but both fault. Both people's fault. You feel what I'm saying? And all anybody can do, if anybody's made a mistake in life, especially when it comes to parenting, all you can do is learn from it and grow from it and be better. That's it, for your kids. Do it for your kids. Don't do it for nobody else. Do it for your kids. If you no longer want to be friends, you don't want to like, want to love, want to be around your ex situation, do it. Think about your kid. Do it for your kids. Do it for your kids. Ah. I can teach this fucking topic. God damn, I can teach this topic. Yes, ladies, I get it. I get how some men, some fathers out there are fucked up. I get it. And when it comes to, I can't talk about when it comes to dads not wanting to be in their kids' life. I can't speak on that because that's not me and that will never be me. And that's not my father. But I do know there's a majority of fathers out there that do not want to be around their kids or in their kids' lives and choose not to be. I can't speak on that. If that's what they want to do, then that's them, and they're going to have problems for the rest of their life. Right? And I'm sorry for the ladies out there, for the mothers out there. I'm sorry that if you have a baby daddy like that, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry, because I can imagine that feeling of you doing everything you can do for him and him still not wanting to be around. That's something I can't teach. I can't give you advice on that, because there's a lot of men out there that don't want to step up and be a good father. Okay? And that also probably stems from how they were raised, how they never really had a father. Majority of the time, that's how that is. But for my father, because I can speak on it, he don't even know his real dad. He never met his real dad. His dad stepped out on him before he was even born, unfortunately. And till this day, he doesn't even know who that man is. He has hired private investigators to try to find that man years later. My dad's 55 years old. He still does not know his real dad. But guess what? He made a choice to be the opposite of his real dad for me and my brother. Because he could have made the choice to be just like his father, but he didn't. He stepped up. And he ended up being the best father in the world. Goddamn, I don't want to cry. I gotta walk around this bitch. 'Cause I'm spitting some real shit today. Fuck! I gotta walk around. I'm gonna start tearing up. And I've cried too much on this social media shit. But y'all feel what I'm saying? Like, it's a choice. It is a choice. Everybody got a choice to be a good parent or not. And some people's choices aren't the best, unfortunately. That's on them. Yeah, so my pops' mom is still alive. She's a really good mom, but she also, made some decisions in her life that led to, you know, certain situations, right? No one really knows why, people don't come around, right? My dad will really never know why his dad decided not to come around, right? It could have either been from a situation from his mom, or he could have just been someone who ain't shit, right? And never wanted to be there for his kid. And I think that's one thing that will always affect him. He's the type that he still wants to know who his pops is. If it was me, if my pops never showed up for me, it wasn't there from, and I never met him before, and if he tried to come around or I found him, that's just me. I wouldn't give a fuck. I would disown him, or I would not care about him. That's just me. If I never had a pops, I would just be out. Shit, I might have to hurt somebody. But I see why he would want to know his real pops, because that's like so many questions and answers that you need. Imagine like you not knowing your pops for 55 years, and then all of a sudden you meet him. That first conversation is like 1,000,001 questions, So I get why he still wants to know and meet his real pops, but that's tough. That's tough. I don't know how he does it. That's tough. But I do want to say one thing. He did have a stepfather who was like his real father. He had somebody that basically took him in as a son and showed him what real love was. So I can't discredit my grandfather that, is no longer here. He passed a few years ago. But he was a really good father too. So my dad got blessed. He got blessed with still having a father figure in his life. But he still doesn't know his real dad. Yeah, man, family is crazy, man. Family is like the number one thing in life, right? It's like the most important thing we have is family. And there are so many broken families in this world. And some people will never get to experience like what having a real family is like. But I know one thing. I can say I've been very blessed to have a great family and raised by some great parents. Great parents. All right, I'm gonna chop it. I've been talking to you guys for over an hour. You guys want to go see the birthday setup? Not everything is set up yet because the actual, oh shit, kids are gonna be here like within 30 minutes. I still have things arriving because it is a sleepover, so things will come as the night, continues. But I'm gonna take you guys to go just see a little bit of the setup. Let me call Ray real quick so he can help me with this.
So yeah, 10 or 11 second normal. Very cool. Yes. Yo.
Can you help me transition this? I want to show them the setup in the backyard.
All right, cool.
Thank you, bro. Guys, I wouldn't know what to do without Ray. Y'all know Ray is like one of the most important people in my life because he helps me out. He helps me out with everything. And when it comes to tech shit, I am the worst, and he is the best. So I've been blessed with Ray. Yo. Especially with this new stream shit, like this shit is different, y'all. Like YouTube, obviously you had to edit upload was a little difficult. Snapchat, wait. Snapchat's the easiest shit out there. Just make a video, upload. This shit, I tip my hat off for all the streamers out there because this just the setup alone took a few days to get everything situated. All right, let's do a little transition. I was in here, preaching. You should have heard me, bro. I was about to shed some tears. What I was talking about. Yeah, bro. For my first sit down, for my first sit down in this room, I was going in.
I feel like you gotta be more zoomed out though.
Zoomed out? Nah, they liked where it was at.
No, because the thing is, like, when they clip it, it's gonna be like your head. Only your head.
Really?
Yeah, so that's why when people have it zoomed out.
But it was pretty. It was like
I looked at it. You're cutting off your head. Look, you're cutting off your hat at times because you weren't that far.
No, I was, bro. They saw the
chat. I was looking. You were like that exactly.
I mean, I look good. Fuck it. All right. All right. Give us 1 second, chat. Let me make sure the setup is straight real quick for me to get it.
Your pops is
Yeah. Well, Mama.
All right, chat. We're gonna transition. What up, chat? Lele, what you doing, Lele? All right, transition should work.
Let me know when you're ready, gang.
Yeah.
Here, you want to put the... You're going to use that snap on that? Yeah. I'm going to sign out of mine. Don't upload it, just save it because I didn't even upload these ones yet.
Okay, I'll just save it.
Just save it.
Go off that phone, or?
Yeah, you want to go off mine?
Just so you can do it off of one.
1 sec, chat. Instead of showing them yet to the reveal. We live yet?
Yeah.
All right. All right, come here, chat. Let me show you guys the setup. Okay. 1 sec. Girls and boys, can you guys come to the side so I can show them the setup real quick? Okay. So. Okay, one sec. I'm gonna show you guys after I show them the setup, and you guys can break down everything. Okay. One sec, chat. Everybody's everywhere, and I just want to like show you guys everything without people around. This looks crazy. Yeah, this is definitely probably one of the best setups I've ever done for the kids. This is crazy. I didn't even know people could do this. Like, I had no idea people could do this.
Can I explain it?
Yes, you can, but give me 1 second. Let me just show them first, and then you can come in. Okay?
But I don't want to show them inside yet.
Don't show them inside.
Yeah, because I decorated it inside.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna bring you in. Okay?
Oh, and then these are the rules.
Okay.
We're going to show them the rules.
Yes, I will bring you in. Can you guys just step to the side for 2 seconds? My kids are the best. I'll allow you to take them inside, okay? I just want to show them the setup. Okay. By the way, I'll have the mic. Oh, you put the mic on me? Yeah. Oh, damn, you did that quick? I didn't even know you put that on me. Okay, can you guys come sit over here? Kids, sit over here. Elle, come sit over here. All right, so what I'm about to show you guys, go ahead. All right, so what I'm about to show you guys is Elle's birthday sleepover setup. Okay, I just want to say that this might be one of the best setups I've ever done for my kids, ever. This shit is dope. I didn't even know this was possible you could do. The fact that they came here and built this in my backyard is crazy. Okay, let's go.
Can they hear me?
Yes, they can hear you.
Wait, I'm going to do something real quick.
Look at this, guys. What? You want to tell them what it is?
Yeah, so this is actually TPs, and I want to... So,
really hear her because you have
Okay. Here, how do we put the mic on?
still, do not go in there. Only me. So, these are TPs, and I made it even better inside in ours. So, look inside. So, why is this there? Okay.
crazy.
Okay, I'm holding it. So,
Come real quick, buddy.
so inside. So first we have.
off first, right?
Yes, shoes off.
All right, let me take it.
Good job, Ray. All right. So inside, first we're gonna do nails. Well, I already got my nails done, and then we're gonna do we're gonna have candy, and I just put my erasers there. And then so first, like, and every one you get a face mask. Then you get a goodie bag. Then you get your pajamas, and they say sleepover squat. And then there's like a blanket in the back. And this one's mine. I get a special one because I get to have my pillow right here. These are my babies.
Yo,
That
this is
gonna be
the
it?
coolest thing I've ever seen.
And then these are like little night lamps. It works better at night. And then also over here, these are like fairy lights. So when you turn off like all the lights when it's like dark at nighttime, these will be like little fairy
So wait,
lights.
how many kids get to sleep in here?
6.
1, 2, 6?
It's all of us.
Okay.
It fits all of us.
Here.
And then over here, come out for a second. Over here. So over here we get to like zip it up so no flies come in, and then zip it up at the bottom.
Oh, so it closes.
And then there's also like little windows over here if it gets like too hot in there. And then this is Alea's. This is for Alea's friends and stuff. She's only having 2 friends over, but then Steele's friends.
Boy and
Yeah,
his
his
friend.
friends.
Look at this, guys.
PJs.
So cool. Oh my.
No, but he's gonna get mad, so I'm just gonna leave it in this.
Let me see this now. Chat, what do you guys think about the setup? This is by far the coolest shit I've ever seen. Like, even as an adult, this shit is cool. Like, I could have my friends and my homies in here chilling. Obviously, a different type of setup, but this is dope. Oh, you have rules now?
Yeah.
Okay, but let's first test out how comfy this is. Can I just sit down for 2 seconds? I just want to see. Oh, this is nice. Don't get my toes, Ray. Don't get my toes. This is nice.
Okay, get up.
You know what? I just want to say, I wish, if I was little, I wish I could be your friend because this setup is cool. Oh, this is Lele's. Okay.
Everybody's trying to come in.
Okay, everybody can come in. It's for everybody. Okay, you tell them the rules.
Okay,
Explain the rules
so
to them.
me and Bella.
Then I do the other.
Okay, so I'll do 2, and then you do 2, and
Yeah.
I'll do the last one. Okay, so
No, we both do the last one.
okay, so we have rules, And these are like the rules, so I'm going to tell you them. So first is no shoes.
No yelling.
No eating.
No jumping. And
Have fun.
And then I put like Elle's birthday party thingy
And
majiggy.
that's it.
Yeah, so we're gonna put it
and we're
somewhere.
gonna put it. Wait, can I show them where we're gonna put it, right? Wait. So we're gonna put it like over here. I'm gonna show you. So put it kind of close to me. So we're gonna put it like right here.
Yeah, we could like hang it.
We're gonna put like tape and
Yeah.
something, and it's gonna be like that. So,
And then wait, let's tell them what we're gonna do in the middle of the night.
no.
Okay.
You guys completed the tour?
Yeah.
All right. Well. What time do your friends come?
Don't know.
You don't know? Okay. So what do you guys think about the setup, chat? This is a beautiful setup. You still get the view of the backyard too. You know? This is a vibe. This is a straight vibe. So again, we got more things arriving as the night goes on. I got a whole pizza machine, not a machine, like a pizza stand that we making pizzas in front of the kids. So I'll have that. I have a magician that'll be here tonight. A kid's magician, so I'm excited for that. I'm gonna be sitting there watching Matt.